Welcome to the Mak Show. The Mak is back.
You are my everything. This queen has found her king. Oh, so much joy you bring. I'm just waiting for my ring.
Did you know that you were graced for purpose? And everything that you went through in your life, you went through on purpose.
Oh yeah, return of the Mak, there it is. Return of the Mak, once again. Return of the Mak, watch my flow. You know that I'll be back. Here I am. Return of the Mak.
Hello my beauts, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. I'm a natural hair and lifestyle content creator from London. If you're new here or you've pre this channel before, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the notification bell twice so you don't miss when I drop my weekly videos. It is Friday. I am low on energy, but I'm really gonna try. It's Friday the 23rd of August. I had stopped vlogging for August because I have way too much content at my disposal at the moment and they all need to be edited, and I just didn't want to add more to my plate. So I think I started vlogging in August and then I decided halfway through to stop, and now we're almost at the end of August, and the only reason why I'm picking you up again is because my girl Erhi is performing a spoken word at an open mic night tonight, and I don't recall ever going to an open mic night, so as it's a new experience for me, obviously I want to take you guys along and support Erhi as much as possible. She told me about it last week, so I bought my ticket immediately. She told me about it, and you know those ones where at the time someone tells you something and you're like, yeah, I'm coming, I want to support you, and you're in a good mood and everything's all good. Then on the actual day or the day before, you're feeling deflated, depleted. Just been one of those weeks and I am tired. But because I've already told her I'm going, I bought my ticket. I said, you know what, I can go 7 to 11. It's not long, and it's not that I'm doing anything at home anyway. It is bank holiday weekend, so I can rest on Monday if I feel like I don't have enough rest today. But my weekend is quiet anyway, so really and truly there's no excuse for me not to go. But it's just one of those ones I was thinking at the time. I was so pumped, I was so hyped, and then that time of the month comes and you've had a long week and you're just tired. But this is life, these things happen. Anyway, I am running on schedule and I don't want to be late, so let me not stay here chatting with you. I just wanted to introduce the vlog. Let's get going. Reached, there's a queue. It's a longer queue.
I do really want to just share with you why we're here and why we're doing this course, because it's really important. So for me, this event is part of the Transform Network, which is a network, a movement, a faith-led humanitarian movement dedicated to helping women as a black woman navigating predominantly white spaces has struggled. But I kept my faith and I began to say the gaps that I see that are there, I must now fill. I must now make a way and a place for the people who are coming after me. And this is how the Transform Network was birthed. So we support women in every background, but predominantly women from ethnic minority backgrounds, to be able to believe that they can soar. We're going around the world and we are going to show the world why women should be protected, supported, raising money, fighting against trafficking to match domestic violence. And let me tell you, there's some people in the room tonight who are going to be here and they have gone through this. There's some people in the room who are currently going through this. So right now here tonight, we have many different people who are using their voices as an act of justice, to speak forward and to fight and raise awareness so that everyone can be educated on something that is oftentimes not spoken about. We've got the police here tonight. We're going to talk to them, give them a round of applause. We've got survivors here tonight, vulnerably sharing their story with you. So give them an applause. And I want to ask that as we go through this evening, be as encouraging as you can be. The point of an open mic night isn't for you to just sit and stare like it's a performance. It's a community of us engaging together. So I'm very grateful that you're here, and I'm hoping that this vision will continue to take the nations. It will continue to uplift so many hearts, touch believers and non-believers, and it'll be an opportunity for us to actually really understand how we, the body of Christ, can actually engage community and be relatable people.
What's your name, sis? What's your name? We got Sasha, guys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! We've got Jay Coda in the building. 5, 4, 3, 2, go! Go, 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 go! Right, let's go now. Energy, energy, energy. Go, 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 go.
What's going on, people? So I am Poetess Jess. I'm a spoken word artist, and I'm gonna share some spoken word with you today. I want you to start showing up for yourself. I want you to show up for yourself every day, and I don't even care if you're late. I want you to show up like it's your first day. Show up on your worst day. In fact, show up like it's your birthday. Look, I want you to walk into rooms like God sent you there, and I don't care who wants to, who doesn't want you there, because God's going to prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. I want you to show up and give them that, after all I've been through, Jesus is still with me, main character energy. Because sometimes the hardest part of the journey is believing you are worth the trip. You want to reach all these goals, hit all these high spots, but there's a chance that your foot may slip. You've got a bucket list, but you're bound by fear. Got all this drive, but you can't stare. Praying for directions, but you can't hear. Now it's the same bucket you use to catch your tears. I swear, you stand alone like a table with no chairs. It's like you're standing, but you know you're gonna fall. So you've already made up in your mind that you're gonna crawl. Cause even baby steps got you feeling like you can't balance at all. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I know the weight that you carry isn't small. See, I know that you're tired of giving your all, thinking your all's never good enough. But let me tell you, on that road to self-discovery, that road gets very tough. And I know that you're tired of changing for people who don't even recognize your change. And you keep having to explain. Now you find yourself drifting, aimlessly wandering from place to place. See, for what it's worth, you are the only one that can define your worth. So don't be defined by the pennies in your purse. Because they don't know how much it costs. And they don't know what you had to do to survive your loss. They don't know how you sacrificed the sleepless nights when there was nobody there to give you advice, when loneliness wouldn't leave you alone, and you had to do it all on your own. It just goes to show, woman, you are that woman.
And man.
And man. So know that this race is not one to the top, but it's one to the end. And how far you go is based on how far you are willing to defend. And no, you are not an imposter. You are as straight as your posture. No weapon formed against you can ever. to be a crushing of olives to produce olive oil. He said in your dark season you needed to be refined. So grapes get crushed just to produce wine. But he said, I'm stretching you. Get ready to expand. He said, I'm not the God of I was, I am the God of He said, I'm stretching you. Get ready to expand. I'm not the God of I was, I am the God of I am. And he said, I am going to make it happen. So have a spirit of expectancy. Expect and see. Have a spirit of expectancy. Expect and see. So stop speaking what you are experiencing and start speaking what you are expecting. I'm Poetess Jess. God bless you.
My one's slightly different, but it's a story. I pray it blesses you, and I'm going to begin. He told me he loved me and everything changed. The heart that was broken no longer remained. I rolled the dice, still loved life, but was tired of the games. I met so many players that it left me enraged. But then you set the stage. You pulled a curtain to a painful act. And every line you added to the script I did not want to subtract, for I am totally yours. Completely undivided. I want to spend my life with you. I've already decided that you are the one. It was written in the stars. Who cares about women are from Venus and men are from Mars? Because I love you to the moon and back around again. I lean on you like the earth's axis, because on you I depend. You are more than a friend, but not just a lover. You've interrupted the very core of me, even when you discovered that I was so hurt. With walls built so high, I let my hair down like Rapunzel and allowed you to climb. I let my cares go in the wind because you've blown me away. I let my fears go, though I'm trembling and don't know what to say. And finally my tears flow like a waterfall as I'm immersed in your ways. You pieced together my broken parts and you've made me feel whole. Mastering my heart, my mind, body and soul. You are my everything. This queen has found her king. Oh, so much joy you bring. I'm just waiting for my ring. Okay. It's only early days, let me not exaggerate. It's only been a couple of years. Let me be patient and wait, because we both fell so hard and so fast. It was slightly surreal. Just because we don't get married straight away doesn't mean it's not real. As long as we know the deal. That's all that really matters. Life is hard enough. Let me not create any more battles, but you would tell me if there was something wrong, right? Because I've noticed you keep coming back later and later each night and picking silly fights like you're upset with me. Each time we need to spend time, you say you're not free. Are you running from me? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. How can this discord disrupt the harmony of our beautiful song? What is going on? Tell me, is there somebody else who made you bury your affections and mentally remove yourself, who made you forget how you felt and all the promises you made? Tell me the truth and let us end this charade. What is her name? Who is she and where is she from? What is it about her and how long has this been going on? You keep saying that I'm crazy and you keep denying it. But I've got no proof beside this feeling inside that you're lying yet. You say it's all in my head. Like I'm the repeat of a show. But I guess the TV screen's frozen because I just won't let it go. But you trickle honey in my ears as you gently sway and persuade me. Because each time you tell me you love me, everything changes. And I believe you. Because I want to. And I don't want to be alone. But just as I suspected, I see the text on your phone and I'm vexed by your tone. As you finally confess and your unfaithfulness leaves the same mess that my father left, and all of this you know, because I confided in you. The pain of my broken home, never did I hide it from you. But you said you'd always love me. I remember exactly when, and I always think of this when I utter never again. I used to desire to fly as I was laying under his cape. But there's nothing super about this man. I simply made a mistake. This is me. I fell in love. I couldn't see. I was a fool that went in the truth don't ever be like me. Broken hearted again. I thought it was more than a phase. How could he tell me he loved me? And now everything's changed. So I was weighed down with shame. The pain too much to hide away. I cried out in search for a true love. And over time I heard him say, beloved, how I love you. I laid my life down, and whatsoever things that you need, I am preparing them now. How do you expect him to know your worth and to treat you right when in haste you wasted your virtue on the first night? And even if it had been the first year, as long as it hasn't been kept, if it's not within the confines of the marriage I designed, it still has the same effect. He cannot comprehend your value, though the discussion was debate, because he didn't have to fight for you, and he didn't have to wait. He stood proudly in his place. To your heart he refused to commute, with no fruit worthy of repentance and no truth to know you're worthy of pursuit. And even before you crashed and cried, I was showing you the signs that this is a no-through road. But because of the thrill of the ride, you proceeded to go. How they're queuing multitudes in this lane. But just because there are many going, it doesn't mean it's the right way. Straight and narrow is the gate that leads unto life. And though I point to it desperately day by day, there's so few of you who find it. They blindly travel down the wide road, because it seems there's true obstruction. They turn a blind eye to the warning signs and go where it leads to destruction. But I still kept my eyes on you, reaching out though you pushed me away. Saying there's no way I'd understand that it doesn't matter what I say, and that you don't need me, and that you can do things on your own. But if you don't need my grace in your relationships, then why are you so alone? You're insecure, but you act strong and you think that nobody knows. But you expose that you don't know who you are by the revealing nature of your clothes. And I just want to cover you and show you that my love is legit. And the man of skill who stole your heart was only counterfeit. The only reason I highlight your sins is so by my son's blood they be erased. And you can finally rule out the world and start storing a new page where you will be stationary. And know that I am God, and I'll be exalted among the nations, and all my people will applaud. I can give you a new life and turn your night into day. If you only allow me to be the author and the finisher of your faith. Until you mess up the script, will I authorize new acts too? Let the power of my spirit come down and fill the void where you lack. Will you tear down some walls? Will I tear them down from around you and replace them with a hedge and let my presence surround you? Don't mind the lies that the serpent of old foretold in the stars. Just focus on the sun. His light shines wherever you are. I'll never leave you nor forsake you. You are my precious jewel in fact. For your maker is your husband. Always remember that. And I know about your father, but I am the faithful one. And if you don't believe that, I'll give you my best. Look at the pierced hands of my son. This is my son. He died for you when you were in your sins. His love for you will never tarnish. Your future husband should be like him. Every hair on your head I protect, to be sure to keep you from harm. Until I see a man seek my face for you, I won't release you from my palm. Can you see how much I love you and how everything can change? How your life can be flipped the right way around if by means maintained? Let's say your heart was a dress. I paid the price to exchange it. And since your life is a mess, I've ordered your steps to arrange it. I love you with an everlasting love that can never ever fade. And once you accept my love for you, everything will change.
Hallowed be your name. May the price you paid never be in vain. And my veins are heavy. Cut them and I will give you Jesus. Because he runs through me as I run this race. And his steadfast love helps me set my pace. And the tortoise, because I am going slow and steady, because I will move for us. I want to go deeper with the one they call the seeker. Seeking his daughter, and I know he sees her, past sees her, so sees her. Search why he's called, but we've got no need for him. Hide and go seek, but you will find her waiting patiently at his feet. hiding away in him. The one who paid the price for her sins, let that sink in. Our sins on a singular man, since the dawn of time, written in Abba's plan, thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come. I need to die so that my king can come and live in the need of my intimacy. I want to be intimate with the infinite. Drunk of the spirit, he's my chaser, I'm under the influence. But I'm into it like he's into me, into our intimacy. He makes me feel wanted, so I'm chasing the sun. Chasing the sun so my Father's will might be done. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. I need to die so that his will can be done, but it's hard. His baby needs a comforter. Needs him to comfort her. Weaned off the world, clutched onto her father. Still in his presence, she's parked. Forget what's why. No reversing. No looking back. She's at war with the world. There's no neutral. She's picked his side. She's given him the wheel. Abba is going to drive. So give me this day, give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses. As I forgive those, as I try to forgive those who trespass against me, but deliver me from all evil. Deliver me from all evil. Deliver God's toxins to help me detox from my sins, that I might be delivered from all of my evil. Because sometimes, we want to blame the enemy, but our flesh is the ammunition by which he strikes. So when he's got a barrel to your head, know that it wouldn't have happened if you were already dead. If I was already dead, if we were already dead. So deliver me from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, now and forever. Amen. Thank you.
Are you joking me? Glory to God.
Can we all get back to our seats because we're about to start again.
Why don't you write how you're feeling in the song? So I literally sat down, I started to write, and this is the song that came. And it doesn't really have a silver line at the end of the song, but it was just my heart at the time. And when you're in a situation and you feel like it's time to leave it, and as hard as it was, and that feeling of, oh, what people are going to think, and all the different emotions that come with it, and this song came out of it, so I hope you enjoy it. One thing that I will say is, even though the song doesn't have a silver lining, God is close to the brokenhearted, you know that? Yeah, he's close to the brokenhearted. And it's been over like 4 years now, and I've really seen God use this song for so many to give them a voice that, okay, they understand that even though I went through this, I am now at a new stage. How many times you gonna blame me? And how many times you gonna say it's my fault? How many times you called me crazy? Too many times I think that I have lost count. I tell you how I feel, and you say it ain't real. My emotions got the better of me. Why can't I just chill? So I hold it all in, and it's eating me inside. If I can keep it all together, I'm just trying to leave it here. I can't do this no more. Do this no more. Leave it here. All these tears I've cried, no more pain trying to leave behind me. And how many times you're gonna cover your lies? All of those times you stay name calling. What do you want from this? I can't do this no more. I tell you how I feel, and you say it ain't real. My emotions got the better of me. Why can't I just chill? So I hold it all in, and it's eating me inside. If I can keep it all together, I'm just trying to leave it here. I can't do this no more. Do this no more. Leave it here. All these tears I've cried, no more pain trying to leave behind. Thank you guys.
It's inspired also by the Bible verse that says, you only need faith as small as a mustard seed. And it's such a tiny seed if you've ever seen it. So I hope this inspires you and reminds you that God will move your mountain. I can do all things, all I can do, all things through Christ who strengthens. I can do all things, all I can do, all things through Christ who strengthens. I've got the seed, the mustard seed, the mustard seed on my finger. In His presence, I promise you, I will linger. I'll be a put, His great vessel, and a finger. I'll be a put, His great vessel, I can do all things, can do all things, all I can do, all things through Christ who strengthens. You gotta have faith that's small as a mustard seed. You gotta have faith that's small as a mustard seed. You gotta tell that mountain to move right now. You gotta tell that mountain to move right now. You gotta believe that all things work out. You gotta believe that all things work out. You gotta believe that all things work out. You gotta believe that I can do all things. All I can do, all things through Christ who strengthens. Be content. Is there any more rhythm? So when I say be content, you say better be content. Go, be content. So be content. Amazing. So I'm going to start with low and then we're going to go high. So you're going to whisper. Be content. Be content. Louder. Be content. Louder. Be content. Louder. Be content. Louder. You better be content. You gotta stay in that lane. You better be content. You gotta stay in that lane.
So basically, yeah, when our amazing artists would say, be content, but be content, the dancer really just came out. So I said, I have to extend this to everybody, yeah? So DJ in just a moment is going to give us some vibes and some energy. But what we are going to do, as we are gassing them up, we're going to say, I'm going to say, be content, but be content, and then we're going to have our dancers, yeah? So we're going to, this is like a big mix-up. Be content, be content, be content. Okay, we're about to transition into the next stage, and Andre has decided to join me. So, what we got, Andre?
Guys, I just want you to understand something. The reason why we are here today, obviously, is because of God. But it's because God used this amazing woman, Nia-Cerise.
He said, knock, knock, knock. And I said, who's there? Is it the ghost of the woman I used to be? Is it the echo of a door slammed shut? The creak of floors where secrets struck? Silence stick like a midnight fog? Tears that drown in a dialogue? Knock, knock, knock. And I hold my breath, stay still, hoping peace will find my will. But footsteps thunder down the hall, my body and face is punching ball. But I hear knock, knock, knock. Shh, is that my mother on the line? Asking if I'm truly fine? Is it my friends that I pushed away? Tired of the lies I daily say, knock, knock, knock. Knocking with the flowers in hand. Petals wilted, can't withstand. Sloppy sorry on his face. Promises wrapped in empty grace. Knock, 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 I said, who is there? It's me reclaiming all I've lost. Understanding words true cost. Walking through an open door. Won't look back, I'm built for more. It's healing with its gentle touch. Teaching me to love so much. Sunlight poured on my skin. I'm letting new beginnings in. Knock, knock, knock. It's the sound of moving on. Melodies of a brighter dawn. Footsteps on a path that's new. Finally, I'm passing through. And let this be the opener of something that is of deeper conversation this evening. We've come here to truly speak about a pressing issue that's important. And I would like to welcome to the stage tonight. I know we've had some jesting, I know we've had some laughter, but now it's time for something a bit more serious. We're going to be speaking with some survivors of domestic violence.
We've had such a heavy session. It was heavy listening, but I'm gonna just lighten up the mood. This piece is called Before You Quit, and I kind of wrote this piece when I thought, you know what, I'm done with spoken word. And before we started, not even before we started, when Nia-Cerise took the mic earlier on, she spoke about pain and turning it into purpose. And my parents are funeral directors, so I'm around death all the time, but it makes me, it motivates me. It's a privilege to be in the land of the living today. But one of the things that I realise is that one of the richest places on earth is the graveyard. Because people died with their visions. They died with a song that they never got to sing, the book that they didn't get to write. But while you still have breath in your lungs, I'm here today to tell you before you quit, remember why you started. Did you know that you were graced for purpose? And everything that you went through in your life, you went through on purpose. Only for you to give birth to your purpose. See, you were designed for destiny. You were called to be mighty. You are a landmark of greatness. Your character's courageous. Your energy's contagious. Your mindset is blameless. You are giving and gracious. You are not selfish, but you are selfless. And it's not that you do not think about yourself, you just think of yourself less. So get rid of all that heavy weight so that you can become weightless, because today you will understand that excess isn't needed for access. And please, close that final chapter in your life. You are not a book, you cannot be read, but you are the Kindle. You are the light to the flame. Just allow the Lord to light you like matches. The world can't match this, because you are matchless. And please, stop going back to see if they finally understand you. If they didn't understand you back then and you've grown, why would they understand you now when you've come into your own? Please dust off your crown, go sit on your throne, because you are the star that everyone is wishing on. I want you to know today that it's your hour, it's your season, and your set time has come. So before you quit, remember why you started. Remember why you lit that flame, and remember why you sparked it. Remember why your peak is still worth climbing, and why you can't stop, and why you've got to keep on striving. Remember, everything happens in God's timing. It's all about aligning and appointing timing. See, it's so easy for you to walk away because you feel like you're being left behind in your own lane. You keep swerving from lane to lane, and now you find yourself in the watchman's lane. Some of you sit down at watchman's lane. Some of you can't even pass memory lane. And now you find yourself in the watchman's lane. Some of you sit down at watchman's lane. Can't even pass of you can't call it the past because you haven't passed it. And in a pandemic it was good for you, so you masked it. But I'm so happy that life today is gonna come and give you a slap in the face. Only for you to touch base with yourself because you've been sleeping on yourself. But listen, don't ever let your setbacks set you back. And if you take a blow, you better blow back. Let your setbacks know that they're never gonna blow back. Know that your mind is like soil, and whatever seeds you plant will unfold. That the very trees, they use their leaves only to blossom in the summer. That means you are on the come up. Just realign. You're on the ground up. You are a vine. Stop focusing on life the wrong way. Focus on your finish. Listen. See, your race is not their race. So stop comparing your beginning to somebody else's middle. Lanes are parallel, and guess what? We're all just in the middle. Don't ever think your failure is defeat. Don't ever think your progress is little. Do not choose to be defeated because you are not an inconvenience. What you are is a convenience undefeated. And if I can get you to believe this, then lesson 1 is completed. In fact, repeat this. How many of you believe in affirmation? Bible says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. You should speak those things that are not as though they are. So we're going to put the enemy under his feet right now. Tap your hands on your chest. And I want you to say, this being is becoming. It's becoming. Say, this being is upcoming. It's upcoming. Say, this being is forthcoming. It's forthcoming. Say, this being is overcoming. It's overcoming. Listen, this being is coming back for everything that the enemy ever stole from me. My confidence, my self-esteem, my dignity, and my sanity. Now is the time that we no longer stop, but we just take pauses. We don't look back, but we keep moving forward. So before you quit, remember where you started. Remember why you lit that flame, and remember why you sparked it. Remember why your peak is still worth climbing, and why you can't stop, and why you've got to keep on smiling, and why you got to stop the crying, and why you got to keep on fighting, and why you got to keep on climbing, and why you got to keep on trying, and why you got to keep on shining, and why you got to keep on fighting, and why you and all of you got to keep on surviving. Poetess Jess, God bless you.
Thank you, Jesus. Glory. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're not taking this break, guys. Alright, guys, this is time for you to mingle, get some drinks, speak to some people with you, and we're going to be back. Come on, DJ, let's go. Thank you. The technicians, thank you very much. You know, in this moment, who wants to be able to give like a little bit of a spoken word or like?
So we actually just finished from another event. I don't think I recorded there. No, I didn't. But I brought you to this one.
Oh gosh!
Turn up the match, my flow. You know that I'll be back. Here I